It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports of the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we've been around for a minute, as the kids like to say. I called your games. There are guys who you played with back in your day who are now the veteran players in the league, and we got a couple of veterans here at quarterback. What a difference it makes for a team when they come in with a guy who knows what he's doing back at quarterback.
Oh, and it really does. And remember, Mike, the only way to gain experience is to gain experience. There's no magic formula. You got to be in the fire, make mistakes, make great plays, learning lessons. The more you see, the better you get. And no position is that more magnified than in the NFL at the quarterback position. So the fact that these guys have played so many games, so many seasons, they've seen so much, that's a huge advantage for each of these teams. Now the question is, in today's matchup, who comes out on top?
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. Let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
Now the former first-round pick, Breece Hall. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Rodgers. That's a short one, taken in by Conklin. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. The NFL sack leader for 2023, T.J. Watt, gets in there to bring him down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Another run here with Hall. And he'll get this close to a 1st down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short. of the first down. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up first and goal.
Conklin goes in motion. They'll run. It's Hall. Powering forward. He's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Jets. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. He's got it. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led out by their veteran quarterback, Super Bowl winner, Russell Wilson.
Let's not forget, Mike, not too long ago, Russell Wilson was not only the face and one of the top superstars of the NFL, he was a bona fide Hall of Fame quarterback. So the talent and the resume, it's still there. He puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen throughout the years. This team's going to be hard to beat.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
On first down, right back to Harris. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
On the ground, it's Jaylen Warren. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Gives up the middle to Harris. Gets to the edge at the 30. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Another run here with Harris. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Will McDonald there to tackle. They face second down and 7. They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone. A pickup of 6. Third and a yard. He'll try to run for it with Harris. And he will get into the end zone. Najee Harris. Touchdown Steelers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. His kick is good. And the Steelers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Jets offense ready to see the football for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Rodgers now. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second and 7. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here comes 3rd and 6. Rodgers to throw. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw is Rodgers. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A gain of 16, good enough for a first down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline. Not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll go again with Hall. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
Zerline's kick is good. And the Jets will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And Zerline comes back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Steelers offense ready for their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On 2nd down, a run with Harris. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. Wilson lines up in the pistol. That's caught. Right side. It's Freiermuth.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They run it over center with Harris. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
That's a heck of a stop there defensively, Mike. 2nd and inches, you're thinking the first down is pretty much a formality, but not for this defense. They pack it in tight, they sell out on the run, and they're going to force this team to snap it again on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And right to the 25-yard line, that is enough for the first down, so they pick it up on the ground, and the drive keeps going.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Russ. He'll go right back to Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On the give, it's Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Tied at 10 apiece. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
A-Rod out of the gun here on 3rd down. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And the Jets have a 1st down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
1st and 10. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. To the outside, complete, it's Wilson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Rodgers. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And he will score. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Now Wilson on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The big fella, Quinnen Williams, forcing his way in for the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss. on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. Xavier Gibson to return for the Jets. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. Garrett Wilson and the Jets offense now heading back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The master of play action, Rodgers. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They give to Hall. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Throwing, Rodgers. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage, and that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside of me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move.
On 4th down, the Jets turn it to the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Calvin Austin deep for the Steelers. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Steelers offense and their running back set to go once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Wilson to throw. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. They're going to run out of the gun, and here's Harris. And he'll take this to about the 28. Tony Adams there on the stop.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
A give, and here comes Harris. He will have a Steelers 1st down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
They'll run the draw with Warren. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
Really well-timed play call by this offensive coordinator, understanding the defense's thinking pass. Those defensive linemen are jumping off the ball, thinking they're going to go sack the quarterback. So what's he do? Changes it up, hands it to his back, and he picks up a big gain.
Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. A gain of 21 on that pass play. That's a Steeler first down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16. That's Hassan Reddick getting in there to bring him down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Gibson now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. To the left side, pulled in by Conklin. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Jets first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A first down throw from Rodgers. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Rodgers going up top again. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's Corley. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. On 3rd down, Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets move out in front, 20-17.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And Zerline comes back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. And he'll get forward for a couple. Quinnen Williams there to make the play. Third and 9. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 4th down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
So now Rodgers and the Jets ready to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now with Rodgers. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm, and then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball, and that's about as good as it gets.
Here's Austin to return. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll try the right side now with Harris. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Give him 16 there, and a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as it...
And he'll take it on in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown Steelers. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and through. And the Steelers have taken a 4-point advantage. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Davis now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Jets offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. That one taken in by Corley. Second down and 8. Now Rodgers. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
You're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Rodgers to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Rodgers. That's into the hands of Xavier Gibson. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers now. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Rodgers. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. In the first half, we saw a strong performance out of the veteran quarterback, Russell Wilson. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Patterson now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw on the run is complete. He's still on his feet. Mike Williams. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Steelers will extend this third quarter lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Gibson now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Throwing, Rodgers. A quick slant, and here's Adams. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Hall. It's a pickup of 12, and the Jets have a first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Hall. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Rodgers. That one's a Corley. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They will run it over center with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Breece Hall, touchdown, New York. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Following the touchdown, the Jets have Rodgers ready to go for 2. To throw is Rodgers.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Patterson now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25, and the drive will begin there. The home team's offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Austin brought in motion. They run on the jet sweep, and he's got it. First down, a pickup of 4.
This is just another creative wrinkle that they can add to their offense to help move the chains. They don't do a ton of sweeps throughout the course of the game, but they do just enough here and there to keep the defense guessing.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
On 2nd down, Russ. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. First and 10. Again, here's Hall. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. That one caught by Wilson. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, Rodgers. He's going to run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go again with Paul. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hall. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And he's going to have a Jets first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
First down for Aaron. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
A run here with Hall. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. That one, take it in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Jets. Greg, I love the precision on that play. Very little time, very confined space, and they come through with the touchdown.
And it's the accuracy of the throw, Mike, that protects his receiver. Everything down here near the goal line is so condensed. You understand you're going to be thrown into tight windows, but when you trust your quarterback to protect you with the ball placement, it gives you a lot more confidence going across the middle of the field, and in this case, pays off for a touchdown.
Here's Hall. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Patterson now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Russ. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here's Gibson to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Jets offense and Devontae Adams heading back onto the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Rodgers to throw. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. He'll get this up close to a 1st down as he's stopped just shy of midfield. Third and a yard. He gets to Hall, and he's going to have a Jets 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Rodgers on 1st down. Pass caught right side by Conklin.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now Rodgers. He keeps it himself. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Play action now with Rodgers. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Shotgun snap, and a give to Hall. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. We're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A gain there of 11. Good for a Jets first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the run, here's Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
2nd down, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's Corley. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. Throwing, Rodgers. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. To the goal line and in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Now Zerline for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets are going to open up the lead to 8. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Patterson now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the give, it's Harris. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
That is fielded at the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Jets offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Another run here with Hall. He'll have a Jets 1st down. The tackle's made it about the 38-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. On the give, it's Hall. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers, who outs another catch for his favorite target. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They give up the middle with Hall. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
A first down throw from Rodgers. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
2nd and 7. The master of play action, Rodgers. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. Still on the move. He's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A huge play in this game, and now the defense is given the opportunity to tie this one up as they've cut the deficit to just 2. What a big play.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. I mean, they find themselves trailing here in the second half, and not only does the defense make the play of the game, but as you said, they got a chance now to go for 2 and tie this thing up.
Important one here now for the Steelers. They're going to try to go for the 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. comes Hall. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. Second and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Rodgers. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. A give. Here's Hall. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. 4th quarter, that's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field,
and he's got another one. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Extra point try now for Zerline. The kick is good. And the Jets will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught. Right side, it's Firemy. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Steeler first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Play action. Now, Wilson. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They'll run the draw with Warren. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now Russ. There's that man again. Another catch.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
We'll try to run for it with Harris. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. First down throw there is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. A big play in the game now. 3rd down and 1. A give, and here comes Harris. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. And here we go, 4th and inches. They'll go, and it's Harris. And he's going to have the Steelers first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
They'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 3. He's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense. And their running back set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers. That's caught. It's Braylon Allen.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now Rodgers. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Now on 2nd and long. Throwing, Rodgers. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
When this offense took the field, in their mind, Mike, they want to end this game in regulation. You do not want to play for overtime. And now as this 4th down comes up, I think this coach has a decision to make. Do you remain aggressive and keep the offense on the field and try to end it here? Or do you make the safe play and punt the ball away and settle for overtime?
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Steelers' offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2nd and 6 coming up. Here we go. One final play. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Patterson now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Austin brought in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Now a first throw here in overtime. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Harris. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Wilson. He runs with it. And Wilson's been doing this a long time. He knows the drill. Slides to avoid the contact and picks up the 1st down. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
On the ground, this is Harris. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And he finds his tight end fire move. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Now Wilson on first down. Catch is made. That is Williams. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the...
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Najee Harris, touchdown Pittsburgh. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike, and it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over. I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he's going to go all the way to win it here in overtime. They could have tried for the win. Instead, they'll go for one to extend the game. And an exhale there. Extra point is good. Now, next score wins as we play on here in overtime. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Austin brought in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. Another run here with Harris. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's, oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On 3rd down, they go with Warren. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Jets offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. They give to Hall. And won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Hall. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
On comes the punt team now for the Jets. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one grabbed by Austin. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
3rd down, 3 to go. They run it over center with Harris. He will have a Steelers 1st down, I do believe. Gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On the handoff, it's Harris. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, right back to Harris. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. A run out of the gun with Warren. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. A run. Here's Harris. And they bring him down at the 23, but that will do just fine. Move the chains. First down picked up. On the give, it's Harris. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This one to win it in overtime. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's gotta have. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.